This episode of the Gamerheads Podcast is brought to you by Seven Bridges Premium Gourmet Yum Yum Sauce. Enhance every bite with our savory blends of flavors, perfect for meats, vegetables, and crispy treats. Whether you're dipping, drizzling, marinating, grilling, roasting, or snacking, Seven Bridges Yum Yum Sauce takes your culinary experience to the next level. Get yours today and make every meal a gourmet delight.
Hi, I'm Celia Schilling from Yacht Club Games.
Hey, this is James from Megacat Studios.
Hey folks, this is Matt, aka Stormageddon from Reignite and the Fun and Games Podcast.
This is Stephanie from the Boss Rush Podcast and the Boss Rush Network.
Hey, this is Mark and Keon from Bonte Avond.
Hey, this is Sebastian with the ProNerdReport.com and the Single Player Experience Podcast.
Hi, this is Chris.
Mike.
And Garrett from Daylight Basement Studio.
Hey, this is Baron J67 from Level 1 Gaming.
Hi, I'm Jacob McCourt from the Left Behind Game Club, Crossplay Conversations, and Video Game Trivia.
Hey, this is Todd Mitchell from Code Right Play.
Salutations, this is Mike Carroll from Stroll Art.
Hey, this is Jeff Moonen from Fun and Games Podcast.
What's good, y'all? This is Adam from Respawn Aimfire.
Hey, this is Patrick from the Backlog Odyssey.
Hey, this is Rune from Runic Codes.
Hi, this is Andrew from Spalato Bros.
Hi, everyone. Jill Grote here from the Indie Informer.
Hello, this is the Crypt Master, and you're listening to Roger You're listening to Roger on the Gamerheads Podcast.
And welcome to another episode of the Gamerheads Podcast. My name is Roger. Along with me are my co-hosts and good friends. I got Zeb with me.
Hello.
And Jake.
Hello.
Welcome to the show, everyone. 10 years of the Gamerheads Podcast. So, if you would like to support us, go out to patreon.com/gamerheads, where you can support us as low as $3 a month, just like Sarah, Adam, and Matt and Phil have. So thank you so much for supporting the Gamerheads Podcast and helping independent game journalism continue. Guys, this week I wanted to talk about Highguard, but before we get into that, Jake, you brought up an interesting topic I thought was something that we should talk about, and that is the game. What is the game called
again? Dispatch.
Yeah, oh my god, it just slipped my mind. I want to play the game. I haven't played it. Either of you played it?
I played the demo for it when I think it was during like Next Fest or something like that.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it. And yeah, I do want to play it more. But yeah, probably won't be playing it on the Switch.
Yeah, so it came to the Switch, and it was kind of cool because I was like, oh, I should pick it up on a Switch, even though I have it on Steam. But then I was like, maybe I'll pick it up on Switch as well. But now I probably won't, because why, Jake?
Yeah, apparently Nintendo is censoring the game.
Yeah.
And basically taking out the nudity in the game. Apparently there is an option in the game to be able to kind of toggle that on or off. But on the Switch, it's automatically turned off, and you can't turn it back on or off. So, yeah, it's kind of a interesting thing for them to do, considering, like Cyberpunk 2077, Witcher 3, both are on the Switch and include nudity. But so it's interesting that they get a pass, as well as there's a lot of like weird hentai, like AI slop on the store, the Switch store, and those are allowed, but this is too much apparently.
That was interesting because my first thought was, well, Dispatch is a cartoon, or looks like a cartoon, and maybe the concern is that people will be like, oh, it's a cartoon, I can watch it with my kid. I'm like, oh my god, there's nudity. You know, where like Witcher and Cyberpunk are more adult themed games. But those other games you mentioned, those other like eShop slop games,
they are cartoony. So, and they're on the Switch. There's a game too. It's like this breakout game where like it's you knock out bricks and it's
oh yeah,
nudity, right? Like, and that's on the Switch.
Yeah.
So it's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did take a look quickly at like a article by it was on IGN. I want to shout out the person, Rebecca Valentine.
Oh, Rebecca Valentine,
yeah, she wrote an article about it. She does. So Ad Hoc is the company that made Dispatch, and they said that it's because of Nintendo's policies. They said that different platforms have different content criteria and submissions are evaluated individually. So I wonder if it's just maybe because it's like more of like I wonder if it's like kind of in that like gray area between like I don't even want to put it on the same tier as like the slop that is on, but the stuff that basically gets a pass because it's so small and people sell it for like 99 cents, right? Like opposed to like a AAA game like Cyberpunk 2077 and Witcher 3, and it kind of falls in the middle. I would like to say that it's like way further away from the slop, you know, but
yeah.
I wonder if that has something to do with it, where it's kind of just like it is considered like I think it's considered an indie game. Dispatch, where 2077 and like Witcher 3 are definitely not like or just more like people know them more, I guess, is, you know.
Yeah. Well, and maybe it's because too, like those hentai games, like everybody knows what you're getting with those games, right? Like,
yeah, that's true.
Maybe that has something to do with it, that there's still concerns of like, well, you know, but people like superheroes, kids like superheroes, and they like cartoons, and boy, oh boy, they might be playing this game. We don't want anybody playing this game.
Yeah, but that's been a thing forever, right? Like even video games in like the grand scheme of things is like a long time, like it's changed now, but like a lot of the time people thought video games were for kids only, right?
Yeah.
And there was no and that's basically, I'm pretty sure why we have ESRB now, right? Is because they were like, why are these Mortal Kombat characters ripping heads off of people in my child's video games, you know?
Yeah.
So
I mean, listen, I played games before there was ratings, and
right.
You know, there was a couple games that I played when I was in high school that were like it was like this detective game, and it took place in the future, and it was lots of drugs and lots of hookers in the game. Like, it was a really open game. I don't remember what it was called, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is in a game, right? Like, it was really well done, but and then you got, you know, like other games like Leisure Suit Larry and stuff like that, right? Like those things always existed in games.
Yeah, there was a game. It was an older game too, and it was like you ran over, like it was like a racing game, but you ran over people, and you would get points for doing it.
Oh my gosh.
I forget what it's called, and I'm pretty sure it was like how they started like the PEGI system in the EU and stuff like that. Like, I forget what it's called. Someone else talk while I look this up.
I guess I don't know. I mean, I'll just say another. I think it's weird that some games like are scrutinized there's got to be some reason why Nintendo is like, and my only guess is because it is cartoon and superheroes, and there's concerns that kids will want to play this game.
But that's what the rating system's for.
I know.
Why can't we just ask parents to parent?
100%. I mean, you could turn it off. That's the other thing, right? Like the Steam version, you can turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Why couldn't you just leave that for this too? I 100% agree.
Even if it was turned off, even if it was turned off by default,
and then you have to turn it on.
Yeah, just being able to give you the ability to turn it on is like, I think, So,
I don't know. Well, and I mean, not nudity, but like there's other games like Assassin's Creed, which is on the Switch as well. I mean, I remember I was reviewing Assassin's Creed 3 on the Switch, and my kids I didn't realize they were behind me watching me play. And I turned around, I was like, oh my God, you shouldn't be watching this. This is like too violent, right? Like,
I played Wolfenstein on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm just saying, like, there's like violence in games. And that seems to not get as much, like, oh my goodness. I mean,
it never has.
But it still does. I mean, it depends on what the situation is, right? Like,
but it's always the sex that gets more attention in a game. Yeah. Look, remember Mass Effect? Oh man.
Yeah. I would say the violence comes into play when something happens in society, and it's like, oh, we got to blame video games for that. Like, okay, come on, like that's not right. That's where the violence comes in. But other than that, they're like, you can play. Like, we're not gonna say no to that. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you find the game, Jake?
I think it was Death Race. I think that's what it was called. It was based off a movie or something like that, like an old movie. But
I mean that. It's weird. Anyway, I do want to play the game though. I do. Yes. I mean, that is on my list of games that I need to play. I've heard so many good things about Dispatch. It's just not, and I saw it on Switch and it was on sale, and I was like, oh, I should pick it up. But I mean, I already have it, so I'm not going to buy it again. But but it is nice.
Who buys a game twice?
Who does that? Nobody does that. Who buys Cyberpunk like 8 times?
Four.
Yeah.
Anyway. The other thing I want to talk about was a game that we talked about last week, and it was really kind of funny because we recorded our episode last week before the release of Highguard, obviously, and then Highguard released by the time the episode released. And one of the things I mentioned was like, I wonder if they were hoping it would be shadow dropped, just like some other shooting game, which Apex Legends.
Yeah, you forgot that last week.
I know, I did. I'm so bad at remembering games. I'm old, Jake. I'm old. And it turns out that was actually part of their plan, was that they wanted a shadow drop, and then Keeley was like, no, bring the game on to the Game Awards. Like, we wanted to show it. And I just pulled up this article here. This is on Forbes. And it's from Paul Tassi, that their player count went from 97,000 when it first launched to 19,000 in 24 hours, 80% drop. And if you've read any of the Steam reviews, I don't know if either of you have, it's not getting great reviews, and a lot of it has to do with, Steam, it has to do with optimization, although I heard optimization isn't that great on the console either. And then
I heard you need to have the
what was that? I'm sorry, Jake, what did you say?
I heard you need to have that thing that like boot up process.
You need a secure boot up for the BIOS.
It says it right on the Steam page. Yeah. And then
which is really annoying.
Yeah. And then the other thing is the maps are too big for 3 versus 3.
That's the common complaint I've heard.
It's only 3 versus 3?
Yeah.
It's a huge map. There's no like NPCs to fight, and so I've watched a couple of streams of it anyway, and it's like a giant map. There's one sword / like it's basically like a flag that spawns in the middle. You guys fight over it, then you have to take it to the enemy base. That causes like a siege tower to be built, which then destroys their shield, and then you have to plant 2 bombs on 2 different sites on their base, and that destroys their base. But it's so big that everything I've watched, you have the fight in the middle of the map, and then you have the fight at the base. There's no usage of that huge space, really.
Yeah. And what I've seen, and to be fair, I haven't played the game, but what I've seen, it looks like just a mashup of a bunch of free-to-play games. Like, it looks like Overwatch, it looks like Paladins, it looks like a MOBA game.
Siege,
all kind of, yeah,
like all of them, yeah,
all of them mixed into one. And so like the player count dropped obviously dramatically. In the article, they do talk about how the developers are like, listen, we don't need a huge player base. We just want to have, a core group of players that really enjoy this game. And, what I've heard and what I've seen is that they have like this roadmap of all this content that they have planned to come out. Like they had all these plans for this to I think even in 2 weeks, they're going to have like a new season out after 2 weeks. And, I don't know. I mean, you saw like, you see games like No Man's Sky that came out and people are really disappointed with. And now people love the game, right? Like, because it was given time to cook and get to the point where what they promised to the players is now actually what they can deliver, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then you have Concord that was given 2 days. Or was it 2 days or 2 weeks? I don't remember.
It's like 2 weeks, I think. Yeah, it wasn't a long time.
But it wasn't a long time. And then it was pulled, right? Like, and now granted, Concord is a little bit different because that was PlayStation that backed that, and PlayStation's like, nah.
And it wasn't free to play.
And it wasn't free.
$40 to buy it.
Yeah. Well, that's even worse. Think about that. Like, that's awful. But I do question if like free to play games or games like this are kind of waning. I know there's still a big player base that plays Overwatch, but like Overwatch 2, I don't feel like really grabbed the attention that everybody thought it was going to.
It's because it made a lot of promises that didn't keep. Like, oh, we're going to take away the game you paid for. We're going to have a story. We're going to have this and that. Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, that never happened.
They took the loot boxes away. That upset a lot of people. Was not just the gambling side, but it also gave people the ability to get free skins and stuff because you could get them for free once in a while. Now it's all store purchases.
Yeah,
that's upsetting.
Well, and you had a game like Star Wars Hunters, which came out last year. And it lasted all of like 2 years ago. It lasted 18 months and it was pulled.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a cool game. My son and I loved that game. Like he even this weekend, he said, man, I wish that game was still around. That was a lot of fun to play. And it was a lot of fun to play. And you would think something like Star Wars would be a sure win, right? Like, I don't know. I just question if these team-based games, these free-to-play games, are just not. But then you have things like Fortnite that are still doing well. So I don't know.
Well, like even Marvel Rivals, right? That came out a year ago. Like it's not
still
that
doing really
old
good.
a game.
Yeah,
it's doing really well.
Yeah.
I feel like the first like 2 weeks kind of is what dictates how well a free to play game will be, because like they need that income from
micro purchases.
Microtransactions, skins, battle passes, all that kind of stuff, right? And like so if they can't really showcase that to their like higher ups that they're making money and stuff like that, then I think it's easy for them to pull the plug on it, because it's, or at least like have a skeleton crew of people that are working on it, right? Like I'm sure it was probably good that Concord got pulled as it did, because who knows, like I can't see it being something that big at this point now, when there is free to play stuff. So I don't know, maybe Highguard can pull themselves out, but it's crazy to me that it's 3v3, like for a hero shooter, right? Like because that's usually like 6v6 or something like that for
5 to 6.
5 to 6.
Is Overwatch? I thought it was 4. Is it 5?
I thought they
Overwatch is 6.
Is it 6?
I think they upped it to 6.
Yeah, it was 4 maybe, and then they,
Star Wars Hunters was 4. It was 4v4.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Paladins. It's been such a long time since I played Paladins, but Paladins might have been 4 versus 4. I'm not sure.
Yeah. What's that one you play, Zeb? Sorry. No. The hero shooter one. You play with
Valorant. That's 5v5.
5v5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you're right, though, Jake. Like, you, within that first, or maybe it was Zeb, I'm not sure who said it, but the first 2 weeks, I think, makes or break a game like this. Because there's so many options out there to play, right? Yeah. And if you don't capture the attention within that first 2 weeks, and I don't know how
you think we'd be critical if it wasn't the final showcase for the Game Awards. Like if Jeff had put it in the middle and we're like, oh, cool, just a new free-to-play shooter that didn't take away from the major excitement of always, because everyone looks forward to that last trailer, right?
Yeah. I mean, people were thinking it was going to be Bloodborne 2.
And
stuff like that.
And they're disappointed.
And he had to drop he had to say Titanfall 2. And I'm so sick. This is the second year in a row where he drops Titanfall 2, like, because he knows what he's doing. And it's like, come on, like, whatever.
Yeah. But I do think, I mean, like, when I saw the trailer, and I think we talked about this, I think all of us were kind of like, what is this? Like, what is this? What is this?
Yeah.
And it was kind of a disappointment. I don't know if they would have had 97,000 players the first day if it wasn't for that trailer.
They already had people, so many people had come out to like one of their warehouses or whatever and done a play test and stuff. They could have done the shadow drop option, dropped it, released let all creators release their footage of the game, and then I just feel like that buzz alone would have been better and more well received than everyone, because I feel like most people downloaded it on Steam to leave a bad review because they already hated that it took away that final spot, and they're just like, why? It's a free to play hero shooter that is saturated technically, but I feel like games like that always find a little bit of a community if they don't make too much negative noise, and I feel like they might have stepped on their foot.
Yeah, but I don't think they wanted a shadow drop. That was the thing. That's what I heard. And I guess when you get a call from Keeley saying, no, I want your game, like, what are you supposed to say? No, right? I don't want that. Like, I mean, yeah, I would be excited too. And from what I've heard from like things I've seen of people playing it early, and they're talking about it when they played it early, they're like, the devs seem really excited about this project. It's not like this is some kind of slop that they put together. That being said, though, I don't want to sound mean, but I haven't played it, but I'm watching it. I'm like, this just feels like a mismatch of all those types of games. And I'm like, I've seen this before. Like, it's not like slop, but it's just like,
right.
You're not doing anything that I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so new and different. I've never seen this before. I guess riding the mounts is different. That's different.
I mean, Warframe has mounts.
Well, yeah, I mean, but in those types of genre games, I guess, I don't know.
That's true. I
don't know. I want them to. I mean, I would love for games to have the ability, like No Man's Sky, to continue and cook and say, no, like we're gonna make this better, and we'll make it better. I just don't know if the industry or if the because of the choices that we have allows it to do it. And honestly, I'm shocked that No Man's Sky was able to pull it off, because like, you know, me growing up as a kid, like there weren't that many choices for games. There was a lot of games, but not like it is now, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you had to go somewhere to buy them.
Right. Like, yeah, and they weren't free to play. There was no free to play games.
Yeah, and they were more expensive, weren't they?
Yeah, they were very expensive.
Yeah.
I just think you look at games that are really well received, and they don't stay in the news all that long. I don't know if this is going to last. Like even that the game, that soccer game that was made by Seafood developers.
Oh, Rematch.
Everybody was talking really high about that game.
Yeah.
Do people play that game anymore? Like, I don't hear much about that game anymore. I'm sure people play it. I'm just saying it's not like getting the buzz.
Right.
And wasn't that game also shown maybe it wasn't on the Game Awards. I feel like there was some buzz around that game for sure.
I think so.
Anyway,
then there's like
what you guys are talking about.
What?
It's a soccer game.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's okay.
I've seen people still playing it, but yeah, it wasn't talked about nearly as much as like Sifu was talked about when that came out.
Yeah.
Or there's I just made me think of another game, Wildgate. You guys remember hearing about that one?
Mm-mm.
It was a space sim game, pretty much, where it's like you and two other people are in a team flying a ship around in this giant like space map, and there's like I don't know how many other teams there are, but you have to fight them and fight aliens and stuff to try to get an artifact or something. That came out in July, and there's only 19 people playing right now.
I do remember seeing this game.
It went free to play, or not free to play, but they did like a free weekend, and it did not increase their numbers.
It looked cool though.
It looked fun.
Like
if I had two other people, I would be like, oh yeah, let's do some Wildgate. But
yeah. I saw them playing it on Kind of Funny. That looked really fun and really good. But you're right. But the thing is,
it was like Space Sea of Thieves.
Yes, Space Sea of Thieves. There's just so many games that you have to like really wow to be able to stay in it. And like I think maybe because No Man's Sky, maybe the reason it was able to last is because there was some elements of coolness to it. Even though it didn't fulfill the promises that they were made, there was still like, but there's something here. There's a kernel
of
like
a niche.
Yeah, it filled
that
the
was
niche.
Needed.
Yeah. And it was able to survive because people were like, well, I'll give it the chance because it is different, and there is a kernel here that I think can grow into something amazing. But boy, like, I don't know.
It wasn't a PvP game either.
Although they did say it was.
Yeah, they said it was multiplayer, but
yes.
But wasn't it like the first week two people found the exact same planet?
Yeah, they really didn't think there were going to be two people that could find the same planet that quickly, and it proved
yeah.
Whoops.
Well, and there was the whole thing, right? Like you could, if you found a planet, you could name it, and then other people would be able to see it and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is a planet that somebody else found," and they're like, "It'll take you years and years and years before you find a planet." Almost like I want to say like 30 or 40 years before you find another planet, and then it turns out no, actually somebody else did find another planet that was the same planet. And that was a little egg on face. And maybe there's some lessons learned that they did admit to their faults, right? Take responsibility. And then they said, we'll make it right, and they did.
And now they have people like me and Jake insisting, like, can't we just pay for an update? Like, just no more free ones, please. Let us give you 20 more bucks.
Yeah. I mean, but we look, another game that we like to play is Warframe, right? Like, that's another free to play game that is, I think would they celebrate 12 years? Is that right?
I think yes.
Yeah.
10 years of TennoCon, 12 years of Warframe was last year.
Yeah. And, they do really well.
My bank account doesn't think the game's free to play. I'll tell you that.
I think the difference there is that their community is really strong, right? They have a really good community, and they are very transparent with their community. And that's like one thing that I mentioned when we met them is like, the fact that you are so transparent and open with your community, I think helps you a lot. Right. Where I think that's what helps them survive. I don't know. I don't know how you can survive without building a community or having a game that's just out there wowing people, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And maybe that's what they said, right? Like they don't need millions of people playing their game, right? They just want a small amount of people that really like the game.
Yeah. Well, 80% though. That's a big drop. That's a big drop.
Exactly.
I had the number pulled up now too because I'm on the Steam numbers, and right now Highguard is 8,700 players. So it went down by like half again since we were talking about it.
Oof.
It's like the stocks.
Yeah. Listen, I will play it. I will try it.
Oh, yeah.
I will say it's not my game though. Like I will play it. I'll just to see what people are saying, but it's not my cup of tea. That is just not. No. I never really got into Overwatch. I never really got into Paladins. I played Paladins. I wasn't very good at it. I will give it a shot, but it's not like I have to rush out and play.
Yeah.
When I have other games like Dispatch that's sitting on my backlog saying, no, you need to play me.
Yeah.
Right.
So anyway, so that's the Highguard talk. Let's talk about games we're currently playing. Zeb, what are you playing right now?
I am still playing that Star Rupture game, which I realized after explaining it, I left a key detail out about the game. The sun explodes every 25 minutes, burning the planet to a crisp and resetting like all the biomes and stuff. And so there is that, and which makes it really cool. It's a pretty big part of the game that differentiates it from other things. And so like depending on you, so you have to go out like right after a star rupture to look for certain materials that are only available at that time, and there's like different stages of a planet that you have to be exploring to get different resources. So really falling deep into that, and so that's really fun. And then also another time sink is I finally bit the bullet and got Project Zomboid, and that game is...
What is Project Zomboid?
Okay, so it's...
I don't know.
It's like a zombie game where it's like a realistic zombie apocalypse simulator where it's isometric view. Okay. You're walking around as like a little guy or girl, and it's so freaking hard and realistic, and you get like 2 or 3 zombies come at you, and if you don't know what you're doing, you get overwhelmed. And you have to worry about food, exercise, warmth, and everything. And
sounds like fun.
I know.
I think this is like my 10th run. This is my 10th run that I finally have lasted more than a day.
Yeah. I was watching Stuff Played a little bit the other day, and I'm like, this looks like difficult Sims. Like it looks like The Sims.
Yes. Once you get to a certain point, it stops becoming zombies and more like Stardew Valley, where you just wake up in the morning, you pay attention to your chickens and your cows.
But there's still the threat of zombies that could come.
There's still the threat of zombies.
Okay.
And like you can mess with, like it's still in early access. It's been in early access for 10 years. The whole development of the game is super interesting. They got their laptop stolen, which had like all the code, no backup, so that set them back like years and stuff like that. And they just kept up with it and stuff like that. And it's It's fun.
It sounds like a Zeb game and not a Roger game.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, though, Zeb. That's awesome.
I like it, and I want to get it for my wife and start a little like world together.
Yeah, sounds like a romantic time.
Didn't you guys say that like it just came out as co-op or something?
So because it's like early access, they release builds, and the most recent build, which is still considered like unstable, they released the multiplayer port for it. You can go to like the stable version and play multiplayer, but everyone's been waiting for the unstable multiplayer to come out.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. It's fun.
Good. Jake, what have you been playing?
Well, I just beat yesterday. I finished Death Stranding 2.
Oh, nice.
That was a very crazy game, but really fun. I don't know what it is about that game, but like it's cool. I don't know how to say it. Like the music's so nice in it, and like just I was playing it on my PlayStation 5, and it just looks so pretty on the PlayStation 5. And I don't know, it's just like the cast is stacked in that game. It's just so cool. So yeah, I was very happy to finish that up last night, because I wanted to get that done before Resident Evil 9 comes out, because that's kind of like my next kind of big game that I'm very excited to play. So that comes out in February. So yeah, Death Stranding 2, and then Animal Crossing. I finally got KK to come to my island.
You did?
Yeah. So
you beat the game.
Yeah, I got the credits and everything. So
wait. What do you mean come to your island? To play at your island?
Yeah, he comes and plays at your island.
You just got that?
Yeah.
Just now?
You started over.
I started over.
Okay. I thought maybe like there's something that you could have them live on your island. I was like, oh, that's cool.
No.
I didn't know that.
No, I lost my island when I switched over my switches, so I had to restart. And yeah, so I probably started like maybe like 2 or 3 weeks before the 3.0 update came out. So yeah, I finally got him on to come play on the island. So I unlocked like the terraforming, and then the hotel. The new part in 3.0 is the hotel. So I started that last night, and I actually like built or like decorated my first room and stuff like that. And that's kind of fun because they kind of just give you everything that you need, and you're just like go to town. They usually have like a theme that they want the room to be at. I think it's supposed to be similar to like the Happy Home Paradise DLC. Yeah. So yeah, that's cool. And then you like get a currency that lets you like buy some of the new furniture that came out for 3.0 and stuff like that. So that's really cool. So
yeah. Did you see because I've also been playing Animal Crossing. If you go to the ATM machine or whatever it's called, ABD machine or whatever, I don't know what it's called. There's like new outfits and new furniture, like Lego related.
Yeah, except I didn't get the Lego. I immediately went for the Zelda stuff.
Yeah, Zelda too. Yeah.
Zelda too. Yeah. My character looks like Link already.
Nice.
And
that's awesome.
Yeah, I got the Master Sword, and there's a bunch of stuff that you can get. And then I don't know if you can see. Oh, there's a Link amiibo right there.
Yeah.
So you can use that, and you can get I think his name's Torin. He's he's one of the bird guys from Zelda. He can come to your island.
Does he stay on your island?
Well, I haven't gotten him to stay on my island yet, but he has come to visit, so I might have to do it more to get him to stay. But I really want him. You can get him, Torin, and then there's another one that looks like the dog guy from Tears of the Kingdom. Like he's like the king of Hyrule, the first king of Hyrule. I'm blanking on his name right now. But his like species, you can get like one of him to join the island too. And then I think there's like Inklings, or like there's like it's not an Inkling, but like a Splatoon character you can get as well. You can also get Splatoon furniture too, can't you? I think. Can you? Okay, I think so. I thought there was some Splatoon. I think I think you need the amiibos to be able to get the furniture and stuff. So I don't have a Splatoon. And it could be, I could be wrong about that too, but I thought there was Splatoon as well. I'll have to try it because I do have some Splatoon amiibos. Let me know. But I did see like the Lego stuff, and then there's some Mario stuff as well that you can get. I think that's been there for a while, but like the Lego stuff is pretty neat. Like you can get some. That would be good. And a furniture. Like I feel like I'd want to make just one of my rooms just fully Lego. Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like I feel like if I started that, I have to have the whole room as Legos. I can't just have a bed as Legos. Like that would just be silly, right? There's some good like flooring that you can get, and like wallpaper that's all Lego as well. So that's cool. I also have been playing. Did you anything else you wanted to mention before? No, I think that's good for now. Okay. Well, I was just gonna say I also been playing a lot of Animal Crossing, and the more you decorate rooms in the hotel, the more furniture is available for you to purchase. So like, cool. Yeah, so you get better stuff. Because like first I was like, I don't want a snow globe. Why would I want a snow globe of the hotel? It's just silly. But then the more you do, like the more stuff you get. And then my wife has been playing a lot now too, and she hasn't done any of the rooms at all, but she's been doing a lot of the crafting and the delivery service for Nook. And now that you can craft several things at one time, like she was like, this is like the biggest upgrade, because she hated the fact that you had to do it one at a time. She's like, this is so stupid. This is the dumbest thing. But now she's like, oh, this is what I was looking forward to. Like, I don't know, like she's just, and she has like, last time I checked, this is just even a couple days ago, I think she had like 1,600 Nook, the new Nook miles, just by crafting stuff and shipping them to people. Because once you craft something, then another, it's kind of like, like you get that, like you open up your book in it, or your phone, and it has like the different things you can achieve, like catch 3 butterflies or do whatever. And then once you do it, it gives you a new thing. That's the same thing with the crafting. It like, once you complete one of the crafts, then another thing pops up. Right. So, so she's been doing that a lot. And now the kids are like, well, we want to start an island, which they had our island. We had kids on our island. I think I mentioned this in a previous episode. And then we convinced them to start their own island. But then my oldest, who was the mayor of that island, didn't want to do anything to do with that island anymore. And apparently if the mayor leaves, it bricks the island completely. So now they're just moving back into our islands. It's like, moving out, moving back in at home. It's weird. It's like a weird situation. You should set them up with like one of the dream islands. Yeah. Because I think you can have 3 of those. You can, yeah. Yeah. We haven't done much with that. No, I haven't. But my oldest is on my island, and my youngest is on my island now. And so I've been trying to like say to my oldest, we got to clean up this island because it's flowers are growing everywhere. We have to clean this up. We have to make it more. But then I go to where my youngest is living, and she's just got
junk all over the beach. It's a mess. And I'm like, that's the part of the island I don't ever go to.
That's what I had to do to get to level 3 or 3 stars to get KK.
Clean
I
it
just
up.
threw bathtubs and
Yeah.
just all my furniture onto the front
that's
lawn.
true. It's true. I mean, you should just have my kids live on your island. You would have got there right away. No, it's pretty fun. I've really enjoyed the upgrades. The one thing that I will say, you were talking about the Zelda thing. I might have mentioned this before, but on the 3DS, you could have Ganon move in on your island.
Well, yeah, you said that, and he was like a pig.
Yeah, he was a pig character, and it was awesome. And you could have you could buy the Triforce, and you could have a whole room look like Zelda, like the old Zelda games. So I could have the floor like the flooring in Zelda games and stuff like that. And I bought the Triforce and gave it to him, and he set it up in his house. And I was like, this is amazing. He's living his best life on my island, right? I really want to do that again. That was really fun. No, Animal Crossing is cool. I don't know. I find that such a relaxing, end of the day. I'm just I just want to veg out and just do something fun. And the hotel is super chill. You just build the rooms, and you only do one a day, which kind of sucks, but it's
I'm
kind
actually
of
okay with that. I feel like my chores in that game are pretty large now. I'm always looking for my fossils. I gotta find find the hole with the money in it. Check the Nook's Corner, see what's there, make sure I get all my points and stuff like that. There's a fair bit of things that you can kind of just do in that game. And that for me, that game is more just I got half an hour or something like that. I'll just kind of do a few things, talk to my villagers, and I'm okay with putting it down and just being done with it, So.
Yeah. I actually, now that you mentioned it, I have to log in after this episode and check the turnip prices because I need to get rid of those turnips. So, I've been enjoying that.
I messed myself up with my turnips.
No.
So on Sunday, I went and bought my turnips, and then I got my island to level 3, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna move it a day so I can get KK and start getting everything. And that was fine. So it was Monday now, right?
Yeah.
And so I did everything and I got everything set up, and I'm like, okay, sweet, that's awesome. I'll go back to Sunday now. And when I did that, it thought that I had my turnips for an entire week, and it killed my turnips. It rotted them instantly.
Yeah.
So,
but you can catch a bug with that though. I mean, with rotted turnips, you throw that out, you can catch that's one of the ways you can catch a fly or a maggot or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I just sold them to the Nooks,
and they're just we'll take it.
Yeah, with Tommy and Timmy.
We'll sell it to somebody, some fool. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I love that game very much. When that game first came out, speaking of turnips and stuff like that, do you remember the phenomenon? People were talking how Elijah Wood came to their island and was like, oh, what are your turnip prices? Can I come to your island and buy turnips? Or sell turnips? How crazy, what a crazy time that was, right?
Yeah.
And perfect
and it
storm.
was right when COVID hit too.
Yeah.
Everyone was
at home, didn't have nothing to do. Let's play some Animal Crossing and visit each other's
Animal
islands.
Crossing and Doom Eternal came out the same weekend or something.
That's right.
So there was so much fan art.
That was so. And Nintendo played into it too, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they?
I think, and Microsoft did. Yeah,
and Microsoft,
or Bethesda.
Yeah,
they had Isabel in the Doom.
Yeah,
it
was great. Or on his shoulder, it was awesome.
Yeah. Those are good times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I'm still playing through the Street Dog BMX. It's that Tony Hawk. So I will have my review by this weekend. So you can go to gamerheadspodcast.com and check that out. By the time you listen to this, it should be posted. the one thing I will say about the game, it's fun. It's cool. Like, I love the fact that you can, it's Tony Hawk with a bike. The only thing is, with Tony Hawk, like, you'd start a run, and it's just like, you're trying to get a high score within like 5 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever the time limit was, right? Do you remember that, right? And this game, they don't have that. They have scores. They have like, there's challenges through the whole map. And one of the challenges is like getting a high score. And you have like 2 minutes to try to get the high score. And then they have different medals for that. If you get like 2,500 points, you get the highest medal. And so, and then down. But then, like, that's it though. Like, once you beat that challenge, you don't need to beat that challenge anymore. And it's like, I don't need to get a higher score. Like, I don't know. Like, there was something about like just trying to get the highest score possible within that time limit, right? And then the rest of them are like a challenge of like, you have to do a trick over the certain area. So you have to like jump a ramp, and they'll have like an area that's green, and you have to do a trick on that green. But it's usually like, do like I don't know, like no hands. Okay, I do that one trick, and hey, you did it. Now do the next trick, which is like I don't know, like spinning your front handlebars, right? I was just like, I kind of just want to be able to just try to rack up the highest score possible. Like, that's what I want to play. And I realized that that's what I was missing in this game. Like, they have lots of challenges. There's like a lot of different challenges you can go. And then the hard part is, well, I shouldn't say hard part, but the interesting part, it is hard too, is that you need so many medals before you can open the next map, right?
Right.
So, and before you even can open the first map, you have to beat the tutorial, and the final challenge in the tutorial is pretty tough. Like, I was able to beat it, but I was just like, oh my gosh, this is kind of hard. And it's just like, at some point, it's just like, now I'm just grinding for medals. I just want to like just try to do as many cool stunts as I can, and like it's that part is missing, because it's like, it shows you the score you're getting, but it doesn't do anything, right? Like, if I do a trick and make them all go together, it's like, oh, you got the score, and then it's gone. I was like, okay, well, that's cool. Like, I'm glad I got that score, but like, it's a meaningless score because it didn't do anything for me, right? I might like, put a bunch of tricks together. It's meaningless. Like, there's nothing for it. That's the part that's missing in this game. Like, I wish it had that. I wish it was just like, go into a park and try to get the best score possible, right? And you can still do those other challenges, but there's a high score challenge in every park. And then you can continue to try to beat your previous high score and have your friends try to beat your previous high score. Yeah, it doesn't have that. I wish that's like a big miss for me in this game.
Was this was the one that you were telling about that didn't have the music?
Yeah, it doesn't have music either. Yeah.
Yeah.
That I can just turn down their music and turn on my own, punk music if I want to listen to it, right? But it is kind of weird to not have licensed music in it.
Yeah, that's kind of like a big thing with those like Tony Hawk games.
It really is. Yeah, the soundtracks are amazing in Tony Hawk games, right? Like,
yeah,
that's what made those games.
Absolutely.
So like Superman, right, by Goldfinger, so good.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's fine. I mean, I don't expect it. Like, it would be cool if they did, but
it probably wouldn't be like an indie game if it
wouldn't be.
Like,
it'd be very expensive, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, So I'll have my review. But it's just, and the thing is, like, the parks are set up really cool. Like, they did a lot of really cool stuff with the parks. They have a lot of ramps, a lot of really cool stuff, but it's like meaningless because there's no need for you to ride any of those parts. Yeah. Like, I don't need to ride half of the park when the challenges are like in a little section of the park, right? Even the high score ones are like, I mean, I could drive away and go somewhere else, but why? I mean, they just put me in a bowl and they're like, oh, get a high score. You can do that here in this challenge. And it's not even like I said, this high scores weren't even that, like, it wasn't hard to get those high scores. It wasn't like that challenging to get a high score. I'd rather be able to just be able to play and try to get the highest score possible on that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my take on the game. It's good. It's a good game. It's fun. It's fun to play. I just wish that there was a meaning Otherwise, why have this whole park for me to explore and play
True.
around? So, all right. Well, before we head out, why don't we tell people how they can get a hold of us on social media? Zeb, how can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Blue Sky at ZeBear and on Gamerheads Podcast website.
And Jake, how can people find you?
Find me on Blue Sky at Clobinson, CLOBBINSON.
Nice. And at GamerheadsPodcast.com. And listeners, you can find us on Blue Sky at GamerheadsPodcast.com. You can find me at Rogue Leader 1976 on Blue Sky. And you can also go to our website at GamerheadsPodcast.com, where you can hear this show and other shows and reader reviews and news and articles and all the other fun things out there. You can also go to our to our YouTube channel, I should say. You can listen to our episodes there, and you can listen to Hey Kiddo.
Hey Kiddo,
out there.
That's right.
As well. The
Yeah,
Warframe
should have
podcast
a episode out soon.
I'm excited to hear
that.
this new one. I heard about a game that you played.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
excited
one
to hear.
will come out February. So
Okay.
I mean, it's almost February.
It is almost February. Yeah. By the time people hear this episode, it will be February. So
True. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So it might be.
it might
We
be.
gotta figure some stuff out.
Yeah. So, Zeb, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thanks for having me, as always.
Jake, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Thank you, Roger.
And listeners, thank you so much for giving us a listen. If you like what you hear, leave us a review. We want to hear what you have to say about the show. Until next week, everyone, stay safe and game on. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.